Now, we've already covered the normal plain Omen Bairn here on the channel, and you can find that guide on my channel to grab it quickly, but unless you build your character around it, you're gonna find it a wee bit lackluster. The Regal Omen Bairn, however, is a totally different bucket of fish. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch this bad boy. Also, unlike the plain Omen Bairn, you don't need to go hunting down in the subterranean shunning grounds to get your hands on the upgraded version. You only need to defeat the Omen King and trade the remembrance of Morgoth, the Omen King, and the Round Table Hold for the Royal Omen Bairn. Or you can duplicate the remembrance at a mausoleum and get both. However, if you're going with a Faith Ent build, the choice is obvious. The sword is mainly for Dex Arcane builds. But for the discerning paladins among us, the Regal Omen Bairn can easily be added to your build to do some serious damage from far away. It does cost 50 FP, but launch one of these while the enemy's approaching, and then they have to either tank the damage, or they can dodge out of the way while you throw whatever nonsense else you want at them. They can dodge the strikes, but the AI usually dodges the first one or two right into the rest. And with it being about 4 times stronger than the normal Bairn, it does pack quite a wallop. You can buff this bad boy with the Holy Scorpion Charm, the Sacred Cracked Tear, and it also gets a 5% buff for each piece of the Omen set you wear. And any other gear that boosts your intelligence and faith will help too. However, even with all that, if you go up against a foe that's resistant to holy damage, like, say, the last half of the game, you're going to be running into problems. It does cost 50 FP per cast, so it's not for the weak of mind. And since the tracking targets all the spectres to one single target, it's really not good for clearing mobs, unless they're all piled up already. The best use of this, like most things in the game, I'm looking at you, Rivers of Blood, is to use it as part of an attack strat. Throw this down while they're far away, then follow up with more economical attacks and quicker attacks if they get in close. Or you can use it to get the attention of a boss and take the aggro from your friends. Honestly, I don't think they intend for you to use it alone for finishing the game. And that's fine. Not everything can be Comet Azure. But it would not surprise me if it got a buff in the future. Maybe a cheaper cast, or a quicker one, or being buffed by the Winged Insignia Charm, etc. Overall, it's an interesting tool that most people won't use more than once, but you never know. Maybe one day it'll be meta. Maybe one day it'll be the fluke nest of Elden Ring. Now get out there and give it a try, and see if you're going to make anything out of it. And if you do find a perfect use, let us know in the comments. And also my apologies to all of Scotland and parts of Ireland.